Welcome to another Daily Deals Observer CEO interview. Today we're joined by Noah Kagan, who is the CEO of one of my favorite daily deal sites, AppSumo. I bought quite a few of your products so far, your services. Thank you very much, Noah. But you came from Facebook and you were working at Mint, and then you started AppSumo. Why the daily deals industry?
So it's more about the outcome of what your business is trying to accomplish, and kind of using a daily deals selling mechanism, I would almost say, as the way of making that happen. We've tried, and so for us, it's providing tools and content and education for professionals. And we've tried other mediums of ways of delivering it through a Yelp-like directory service, through plugins on web pages, and we found that the daily deals medium was the most effective. And we're going to evolve that over time. I definitely would love to not be clumped in as the Groupon of X.
It's the fear of loss that's the motivator, don't you think?
That's the thing, is that my hypothesis was that people wouldn't buy our products in that manner. I get that it's time limited. There's a certain amount. It's only for a day, and so with food, that's a very of course I'm going to go eat because otherwise I die. But if I don't buy that designer icon kit, I'll probably still live. And I didn't know if people actually, if that would incent them enough to make a purchase.
So you're on the inside. You're running a pretty successful company now in the daily deal space, which is somewhat of a rarity. You're profitable, right?
We are cash flow positive, not profitable anymore, because we were spending a lot of our money on growth.
Gotcha. Interesting. Tell me more. When do you think you'll be profitable?
I mean, we could be profitable any month we stop spending on our growth, and the growth would just be a lot slower than we want it to be. And so it's more about investing in the future.
Are you able to reveal revenues roughly?
Not with this audience. It's mostly internal. I mean, I could tell the numbers we share publicly are more around our subscriber numbers, which is what we care about more. And so we're at 530. Let me just pull it up right now. We're on the chat. I think it's about 537 or 541 in terms of total number of subscribers, which is the priority of the business, not revenue.
Great. One of the big questions in the industry: is it going to be enduring? Is the industry as a whole going to continue growing, or do you think we've peaked?
I think it depends on what you consider the industry. From a daily deals as a distribution medium, I think selling online has been around forever. In terms of local deals, I definitely think we've seen a saturation of a lot of the good deals. I think a maturity and education where people are finally realizing, hey, this isn't ROIing, or this is. We're kind of more of a niche vertical where it's the professional market, which I guess you can question how niche that is. But in terms of our business, we think people will always keep having jobs and keep working and trying to make money. And we want to assist them with that. In terms of the local deals, I don't really spend as much time thinking about that. So that's kind of where we're at. So I think the local deals will stay around forever. I think daily deals will stay around forever. I think people need to evolve to what they're really trying to solve. So with AppSumo, we could stay doing daily deals forever. But I think there's more that we can do to serve our customers and our market around just doing a daily deal for a tool.
Well, a lot of the people in this audience are marketeers and executives, and very much a prime audience for you. So what has been the most popular deal that you've run on AppSumo?
This is the best deal we've ever done is a deal about how we grew AppSumo. Yeah, pretty interesting. So I think it shows a lot of education and really pretty interesting insights for anybody trying to grow a business online, what we've done to get to 500,000 customers. And I think that, frankly, we're still tiny. But I think it shows a lot of people that roadmap, and we've noticed a lot of people are very aspirational, or they're just in the stages and they're struggling to find their compass, and we try to provide that with that product.
Well, that's very on topic for Daily Deals Observer. Will you be able to rerun that at some point in the future, and we'll feature it?
Sure. Great. Of course.
So what's the Amazon deal? I thought life deals weren't legal.
Found as large. No, I'm joking. So I think what you're referring to is we do a lot of promotions. So we have a promotion going on now, which is $100 Amazon credit for life.
Yeah. Where
the winner will get $100 a year, which I would use toward Amazon Prime. Wink, wink. That's what everyone should use. I don't think there's a legal issue. We're buying $100 a year and we're giving it out to a person who wins the contest. It's at appsumo.com/Amazon.
I think there's actually a legal issue more with matchmaking companies. I deal with matchmakers and dating companies as well. I know that there's at least in California, you can't do a lifetime deal on a matchmaker. I know that. So I like the way you use you've got this really crafty little Facebook pop-up. It says Facebook like. Do you like or hate this deal? That's a great idea. How's it working out for you?
It's funny, and it's funny because the team and I were just talking about that yesterday. We just canceled that yesterday.
Oh,
we just
really?
removed it from the site. But you were the second person in 2 days who were like, "I love the like hate box."
Wow, I would have thought you got a good response from it. It's a bit cheeky, but
No, we did. We got a great response from it, but at the end of the day, it wasn't producing the results, and for ourselves and for our customers, it was annoying.
did you find that you were getting good initial results, or?
No, the initial results were a lot stronger. I think over time, a lot of our existing customers were like, "Oh my God, I hate everything," and it didn't make sense to
God.
keep it going. Plus, I think when you're building a business or you're building a product, it's about how do you feel with it too.
Yeah.
Not just your customers. It's like how do you feel, and it wasn't enjoyable every day where I'm, using the site or I'm checking out a deal and I'm like, "Fuck, I hate this pop up."
Yeah. Gotcha.
And so I think it was a solid decision for some of the guys were like, "Hey, we're taking it off." I'm like, "Do it." It's kind of funny because it was an idea that I came up with, and they killed it. Hurts my feelings, Mark.
Well, I like the idea. But ultimately, I'm sure you'll have more ideas, and I'll be looking carefully to see what you come up with. So if you are betting 100 grand of your own money on a company tomorrow, what daily deals company would you bet on, besides AppSumo?
AppSumo.
Well, besides AppSumo. Is there another one?
I wouldn't. Then I would keep the money and I would put it in something else. I mean, I don't want to give you a shitty answer. I just think a lot of the local stuff is boring. It's like $5 to go eat at a sandwich place that cost me $6, and then what do I do with the other $4? Nothing. And then you have like Groupon Now, which is like save 50 cents. At a place, it's like that's really not enough motivation or incentive for me. Maybe it is for other people. Who's doing interesting stuff? I think Skillshare.com is doing interesting things. They're not really a daily deals type product, but they do kind of like limited time classes for education, which I think is really interesting. So I think it's a huge promise with what they're doing.
How about Zozy?
I think Zozy and experience-based stuff has wings and can definitely be long-term because the margins are a lot better and it's more experience-based, which I think the discovery aspect of that is actually really valuable, kind of similar to AppSumo. People discover new products. And so with Zozy, it's like, hey, wow, I didn't know I could go do that on weekends. And personally, one thing I've always wanted from a product, I don't know, maybe one of your audience can build it, is I want to know what to do on weekends. I want to say, I have a girlfriend or I have a date, I have this much budget, I like doing these things. Give me things I can go spend money on. Like, I love to give you my money. And I'd like to be assisted with that from either a daily deals service or just a forever service.
So, where's AppSumo going to be in a year's time?
Yeah, so what I think what we've noticed is that people just don't really want a daily deal on a product. They have problems that are there year round. And I think what they like about us is that we kind of promote new things that they haven't heard of or that could help their business or help them learn new things. But, what if they have that problem 3 months from now when we didn't promote it? And so I think it's solving that problem where we can create more of a permanent destination where you and your own business, Mark, with the Daily Deals Observer or with, a lot of the things you do in the dating world, providing those solutions for you on an ongoing basis. And then expanding that out to provide more value for you in your professional life.
Great. Noah Kagan, you're the CEO and founder of AppSumo.
Chief Sumo. It's Chief Sumo. I'm not a CEO.
Well, you're not? Oh, what are you?
No, I'm not. I'm a Chief Sumo.
Chief Sumo. Okay, gotcha.
CEO is way too fancy for me.
All right. So, Noah Kagan, you're the Chief Sumo of AppSumo. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for the time as well.